We're rolling the ball up in that fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And across the knuckles. And then let's do what we did last week and insert the ball in between two fingers. Index and middle. And then middle and ring. Ring and pinky. Do the thumb and the forefinger. Then the other hand, same thing. 1, 2. Cat's looking at me like I'm crazy. 3 and 4. Yeah, let's take the ball in one hand and squeeze. And then the other. Back to the first. And then the other. And we'll go around the back. Switch. 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 And through the legs. Switch. 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 Put the ball on the floor. Assess how the feet are feeling. Make a note of the ankles and the knees and the hips. And then step on the ball 3 times. Right in the middle of the foot. Move it up to the knuckles. And press down once on each, going across. And then roll it across the knuckles. Bring it to the top of the heel and pivot on the toes. Press down just below the first knuckle. Slide down a little bit to the side of the top of the heel. And over to the middle of the fifth metatarsal. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Reassess. No, don't. Go to the other foot and press down 3 times. I knew that foot wasn't, as I reassessed, I knew the other foot wasn't quite feeling that. So yeah, I guess we do reassess it. We could. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Yeah, come here, you. Press down on the 3 points. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Get the ball out of the way. Now reassess. And let's do some good mornings. 12, 2, 3, 8. Can't stop that. 7, 8. And 12, and then shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, center. Nice breath in. Twist it away, swing the arms. And center. It's emotion wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, stepping out to one side, gathering in starlight. Center, same thing, other way. And center. Let's walk. March. Whatever you feel like. Today we're going to go back to basics. A lot of modifications for basic exercise moves like push-ups against the wall or on the floor, and lunges and bridges. And squats. So we do squats, pick up your heart rate, but anything else, I'll just jump on my toes here. Of course, you can keep doing what you're doing. Safe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 10. 5, 30, and 2 deep breaths. Interlace your fingers, raise them up over the head, and stretch. Lean back if you can. Squeeze in the glutes. Come back to center. Lean to one side. And then the other. Back to center. Lower the hands, press out at the chest. Come on down. Interlace the fingers behind the back and raise the hands up. Come on back. And let's swim. And do a backstroke. And a breaststroke. Extend the arms and rotate. Go in the other direction. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. Bring an arm across the body, pressing at the elbow. And then the other. First arm behind the back, pressing down and in on the elbow. And then the other. Grab both elbows and rock side to side. Extend one arm, fingers up, pull back. Fingers down. And flop the wrists and wiggle the fingers. Make a fist. And then the other hand, fingers up. And down. And flopped. Let's rotate the neck. And go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Tuck in the chin. Look to one side. Drop the chin to the collarbone. And pick it up. Back to center. Still tucked, look the other way. Drop it. Lift it. Go back to center and pick like a pigeon. Spread the legs and stretch the adductors. Wow. A little tight. One day off. Go the other way. Come on in. Hinge at the waist. Unlock the knees. Drop the hands. Keep the spine neutral. Stretch the hamstrings. Come on up. Turn to one side, press back on the rear heel, pushing it towards the ground, stretching the calf muscles. And turn around and do the same to the other one, other leg. Come on up and grab a stick. I'm going to do the GymStick routine today. So we're starting with some dynamic swimmers behind the back. And then go the other way. And then put the stick on the shoulders and rotate. Lift it up overhead and oscillate back and forth. And then bring it down to the waist and rotate. And then drop it down to just above the knees. Bring your hands in front, hinge at the waist, and pull up. Bring the stick in front, right in the middle, both hands at or near the top. Step back, hinge at the waist, Stretch the shoulders. Come on up, bring the stick across the body with one hand. With the other hand, come up underneath, grab your shoulder, hinge at the waist, and tug. And then do the same thing the other way. Bring the stick to the side of the foot. Top hand is pushing out as the bottom hand is coming in. You can hinge slightly at the waist. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring the stick out in front of one foot. Move that foot about 6 inches away. Drop the stick against the shoulder. Slide your hands down, lift the sole up. Stretch the hamstring some more. Wiggle it back and forth. Wiggle the foot back and forth, not the hamstring. And come on up. Press the sole of the foot against the stick. Stretch the calf again. Come on back. We'll get the other leg, starting the hamstring. Then the calf. Come on down. Grab one foot by the shin, ankle, or toes, and stretch the quads. And then the other. Grab that first foot and bring it in front. Push the knee back. Hinge slightly at the waist. We're stretching the glutes. And then the other way. And come on back. Bring the stick out in front, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. Come up on your toes, hold for a count of 15, 14, 13. And then back on your heels, same thing, 15, 14, 13, 12. And come down. Okay, I'll put the stick down and we'll do back to basics. And again, we're going to do some push-ups, but you can do these against the wall. And if you don't feel like pushing, just do a plank. Just go against the wall, palms against the wall, step back and hold. And as you do, engage your core. If you want to, you can whoop. Put that down. You can push in and push back. If you want to increase it, down on the floor, do push-ups on your knees, or of course on your toes. Going to do 10 all together. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we're going to get on our back. Put our hands by our sides. Bring the feet up as close to the hips as you can. We're going to do bridges. We're going to do 10. We're going to come up, hold 1, 2, 3, and down. Up, 2, 3, down. Up, 2, 3, and down. Up, 2, 3, and down. Squeeze those glutes when you come up. 5, 2, 3. Up and down. Up and down. Up. I think that's number 8. And down. 2 more. Up. 2, 3, and down and up. 2, 3, and down. All right, good. We're going to get up off the floor. And we're going to do some sit-ups in a chair. Some squats in the chair. So you can do this by sitting down with your hands and pushing up if you need to. You can do it with your hands across the chest, or you can do it with your hands out in front of you, a little more difficult. Whatever works for you. Let's do 10. 2, 3. 10. Then we're going to go to the back of the chair, on the side actually, and do 10 lunges, stepping forward. If you can, get that back knee down to about 1 inch off the ground, but if you can only go this far, that's fine. Whatever you can do. 4. 9 and 10, and then we'll go the other way. One more. Excellent. All right. That's that. Today's immune system hack by Matt Farr is, let me switch this, is turn down the heat. And I said, what does that mean? So what it means is take a cold shower. I've been doing that actually. Wim Hof is a big proponent of that, a guy who does a lot of breathing. And his whole thing is to start with 10 seconds and try to work your way up. Cold is good for the immune system. Must say I've been slacking in winter. I just don't have the motivation to do it, but I was doing it in the summer. It felt great. I got up to about 2 minutes. And you can gradually increase. At any rate, take it for what it's worth. Breathing today. We've been doing a lot of variations over the last couple of months. So pick one or make up one. Freelance. This week is all about playing with your breath, just being aware of it, doing whatever you want for about a minute and just paying attention to it. So play. You can do a sigh, you can do you can do some rapid inhalations and hold. Yes, I'm here. You can do whatever you want. Just the whole point is just to be aware of that wonderful thing called breathing that we take for granted so often. Yeah, let's rub those hands together. Cultivating chi and forming ichigo. Just moving us around wherever it wants to go. And center. 2 breaths. Yeah, we'll open our hearts. Closing on that inhale to send it back out. Take 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. As well as from below. And
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Feels great.
Thank
Yeah?
you.
Good.
Thanks.
Good. You're welcome, Mira. Take care.
Thanks, Tom.
Yes, thank you, Tom.
Bill, Marlene, so long. Jonathan and Suzanne, hello. Yeah, it's a rolling day. So if you got your ball and you got your roller, let's do it. I'm going to go down to the ground, switch cameras here. This one. And we'll start with the ball. I think those gluteus medius are always crying out for a little relief. Up here, little triangular muscle, the top of the hip. You want to lean into it. Use your leg and forearm to adjust the pressure, because sometimes it can be too much on that gluteus medius. Roll it around a little. Find a knot. And then lean into it. Breathe into it. You might want to flex your leg. And then we'll go over to the other one and do the same. Oy, 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 oy. Leaning in. And again, I'm going to flex my leg. Okay. And I don't know. You're annoying there, Chilla.
What do you do if you don't have a What do you do if you don't have a dog?
Yeah. I'll tell you, I was gonna do.
Is there a
You
substitute?
might want to do this after class. I was gonna do the trapezius back here and roll the ball there, which is great because those get really tight. But I don't think I ought to do it with the dog right now.
Would a teddy bear and a sponge? Would that be a good substitute?
I think that, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay, I'll try that.
Let's roll on just the back for a second. We'll put the roller right in the middle of the, come on over here. Come on over here. Middle of the back, the middle of the rib cage. And you can put your hands behind your head or across your chest and roll down to the bottom of the rib cage, but don't go below the rib cage. Just about an inch per second. The cat left the door open for her, I think. That was what happened. You and the cat are in cahoots. And then stop in the middle of the rib cage and then roll up to on top of the shoulders. Don't go onto the neck. And of course, as with any of these rolls, if you find a particularly tender spot and you just want to hold there, you can do that. I just like to, on this part of the back, I just like to roll slowly. Like a free massage. And then come over on your side, you got the roller underneath your armpit there. And you're gonna roll up and down the side of the rib cage. Again, about to the middle of the rib cage. An inch per second. And then we'll get to the other side. Yeah, and if you find that one spot that's particularly tender, stay there. And 3, 2, and 1. All right. I think we're done, right, Trevor? Is that it? Hope that was helpful.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome. Take care.
Okay, you too.
I will.
Thanks for the exercise and entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Suzanne, was Lily involved?
Nice to see the dog involved for a change. Now Lily always sleeps.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
But she's
she,
here.
good. All right,
Have a good
Have a
day.
great day.
you too.